In part 2 of their season 3 finale, the Ricks continue their supersized game of loaded questions to put their memories of the past season to the test. All right, last Christmas, which of the following did not make Rick and Rick's list of top 3 holiday tech toys gone wrong? A. Play-Doh Pringles Stackables. B. Bellyache Baby Yoda. C. The Tinker Tesla Cybertruck Design Studio. D. Cardi B's Holiday Twerk Shop. Or E. Will the real Kyle Shanahan please stand up? Which of these did not make Rick and Rick's list of top 3 tech toys last Christmas?
You know, the problem is every one of those sounds like something you legitimately would have asked me.
Now, there were 3 toys that didn't quite make the list here, including what we'll call our top 3 best also-ran toys of holiday 2019. And number 1, Rick, is Play-Doh Pringles Stackables. So you can stack blue and white and green Play-Doh Pringles to make a jalapeno popper stackable that tastes just like Play-Doh. Number 2 is Bellyache Baby Yoda. So it's endless hours of colicky terror for your whole family. Last but not least, so number 3 of our top 3 also ran toys is the Tinker Tesla Cybertruck Design Studio. Kids 4 and up smoke pot while designing $40,000 vanity trucks. Comes complete with cast iron sledgehammer and ballistic steel shot put so kids can botch their very own product rollout.
So I think it's probably the Bellyache Baby Yoda.
No, that did make our list of top 3 holiday tech toys gone wrong. There are actually 2 answers in this one. So one was Cardi B's Holiday Twerk Shop. So that was indeed something we talked about, but it was not on that particular list. And then the other, will the real Kyle Shanahan please stand up, comes from your story about Kyle Shanahan. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our big Super Bowl episode of Rick and Rick Rule the World. I'm Rick Matheson, and I am joined, as always, by the Travis to my Kelsey, the Kyle to my Shanahan, the Jimmy to my Garoppolo, Rick Wooten. How you doing, Rick Wooten?
I'm doing well. You know, you mentioned Shanahan. I got to tell you the story. I don't think I've told you the story yet. So this is maybe 2-3 weeks ago. This is before the 49ers had made it into the Super Bowl. It was actually the game right before. And I was sitting in a restaurant in downtown Los Gatos, and in walked somebody, and everybody started kind of murmuring and you know, kind of responding to it. And I looked over, I had no idea who this person was. And so, of course, you know, I'm asking the people that I'm with, he's like, why is everybody kind of freaking out? And they're like, that's Shanahan. And I was like, oh my God, that's cool. So I took a picture. I posted it to Facebook, and I was like really excited. It's like, hey, look at this, man. The coach of the 49ers came in and watched the football game with us. Well, showing my ignorance, I actually didn't take a picture of Shanahan. I took a picture of the guy next to him.
Who pointed it out to you that you shot the wrong person?
Unfortunately, it was one of my good friends, Joe. You know, he's like, dude, that is not Shanahan. Pan to the left. That is Shanahan. It's like, holy crap. And so, yeah, so I felt like a complete idiot. Oh, this was amazing. And in fact, I am so bad. For a moment when you started talking about this, I couldn't remember who he was. So I know. All right, next question here for you. Which brand adapted to COVID by creating some 6 feet of cool space between people?
It is the Dos Equis 6-foot cooler.
That is it.
Dos Equis thing. I saw this in Travel and Leisure, so not that we would recommend that you hit the beach this 4th of July, but in case you do, you've got some kind of responsible outing planned. Dos Equis is toasting this limited edition 6-foot-long social distancing ice cooler so that when you and your buddy are carrying your drinks down to the beach, you are 6 feet apart. Now, I don't know how drinking beer through your face mask is going to work. I don't know. But at any rate, I thought this was fun, and I guess it was a limited edition.
You know, it was pretty clever. I liked it. It was a great way to draw attention to the brand and at the same time show their support for, you know, the social distancing.
Good going, Dos Equis. We'll drink to that. We need to take a quick break. So when we come back, we're going to continue our supersized edition of Loaded Questions, the season 3 finale edition. So stay tuned. Hey, Rick and Rick Nation, don't forget to check out our website at rickandrick.com. It's double the Rick in just one click. at rickandrick.com. Welcome back to Rick and Rick Rule the World. Rick Matheson and Rick Wooten here. Our game of loaded questions will resume in just a second. But before we lock and load here, Rick, we do want to take a moment to thank you, our listeners, for ricking with us this past season and for being the best damn podcast audience anyone could ask for. So thanks to you, the show is living up to its name, and we can't thank you enough. And Rick Wooten will be glad to know that I am not going to rattle off our top 50 countries this year. Enough said that we thank everyone for listening wherever you are around the globe. All right, let's go back to our game here of loaded questions. Your turn.
Which character in a franchise we both love might become bisexual? Lando Calrissian in Star Wars, James T. Kirk in Star Trek, Neo in The Matrix, or Dominic Toretto in Fast and the Furious?
Dominic, no, I'm just kidding. I believe the answer to this particular question is Captain Kirk, even though Lando Calrissian, no, I guess he was polysexual or something.
Yes, pansexual. Yeah.
But I think the answer is Captain Kirk.
That is correct.
According to We Got This Covered, Star Trek Strange New Worlds will focus on Captain Christopher Pike and his tenure aboard the Enterprise. There are rumors that a pre-Captain James T. Kirk may play a role in this series, and that CBS is toying with the idea of making the character bisexual. I guess that would explain why he calls Dr. McCoy Bones.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's pretty crazy. I didn't know how to take that at first when I first heard it. He was such a womanizer, but then I thought about it and it's like, you could almost see that. If you look back at that show too, it seemed like there were a lot of hints of like BDSM in that show. Half the time they'd have Captain Kirk like half naked with like gear or something on,
Yeah, he was often tied up, wasn't he?
Did people not say anything during the 60s? No one batted an eye, and now they're saying the character's going to be bisexual? I don't know. Makes sense.
Yeah. They didn't get away with a lot, but they got away with a lot.
Yeah. I guess they had to be clever about it back then and just kind of do it under the radar or something. All right. In the third season of Rick and Rick Rule the World, the show got which of the following new sponsors? A, Taskin San Francisco, premium quality luggage. B, Ambien AF, premium quality sleep inducer. C, Sniffables premium quality powdered candy with razor and cutting board. Or D, Quibi. Which of these brands became an official Rick and Rick sponsor in season 3?
Absolutely Taskin SF.
That's right. So answer is Taskin SF. We haven't talked about this yet. The company gave each of us a Taskin One bag, and this thing has so much capacity.
Yeah, I used this on a weekend trip recently, and I got everything in there for like 3 days. I had everything in there, all my clothes, all my toiletries, everything was in there, and it was pretty amazing. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you again, Taskin, for being a sponsor, and thanks again for the bags. All right.
It's my turn, right?
Your turn.
Which movie franchise decided to up its game and possibly jump the shark into space?
Fast and Furious. What number is it, though?
9.
I literally thought you were joking, Rick. So F9, the latest installment of the Fast and Furious franchise, will co-star Ludacris and will take the action into outer space. Can't make this stuff up, folks. What is this? Yeah. What is the tagline? In outer space, no one can hear you snore?
They're pushing this franchise, and to be honest with you, they've all been fun, but this one almost sounds like satire. I really couldn't believe it, but like you said, Ludacris kind of dropped some hints around it that he's gonna be in outer space as part of the movie, so this could be fun. We'll see.
Could you see them racing moon buggies? They are all fun. I say in jest, it's Snorefest. I always think, oh, brother, I'm not going to watch this one. And then whenever I do, I enjoy it. So I'll end up watching that one as well. What is interesting is it's F9, and I don't know if you know this or recognize it at the moment, but F9 on a Macintosh keyboard opens Mission Control.
I didn't know that. That's neat.
All right. Which of the following did not rank among Rick and Rick's list of the top 5 commercials you did not see during Super Bowl 2020? A, Billie Eilish and Pharrell Williams sing an ode to CBS Comedy Mondays. B, Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker in a spot for Monster.com. C, Sheriff Hopper turns a Stranger Things spot into a Tide commercial. Or D, the evil clown from It makes his return as host of Celebrity Apprentice. Which of these did not rank among Rick and Rick's list of the top 5 commercials you did not see during Super Bowl 2020?
I'm going to guess it's A, the Billie Eilish one.
No, I believe it was D. Pennywise, the evil clown from It, makes his return to TV as once again becoming the host of Celebrity Apprentice. And number 5, Billie Eilish, the Grammy-winning artist behind Downer-fest hits like 6 Feet Under, Bury a Friend, and All the Good Girls Go to Hell, joins Pharrell Williams to sing Happy in a new promotion for CBS Comedy Mondays. Number 4 on our top 5 commercials that you most definitely did not see during Super Bowl 2020. It's a commercial for job site Monster.com featuring Joaquin Phoenix as the psychotic clown prince of crime, complete with his crazy hair and nutty face makeup, who can't stop whining about having to start to look for a new career when he realizes just how disgusted America is at him and his corrupt co-conspirators in the Senate. Number 3 on our list of spots that you did not see during Super Bowl 2020. In a rip-roaring new spot promoting Season 4 of Netflix's hit series Stranger Things, Chief Hopper brings the frenetic action and eye-popping special effects to a screeching halt to inform us that it's a Tide commercial. Number 2 on our list of the top 5 commercials you did not see at Super Bowl 2020. One featured Mike Pompeo making his debut as the new pizza guy. So when people ask how long it'll take to get their order, he screams at them and forces them to prove they can find their own house on an unmarked map.
That's awful.
At number 1, you heard about the whole Planters Peanuts thing, about them killing off Mr. Peanut. Well, apparently, Planters must have stolen the thunder from a brand that makes our number 1 spot on our list of Super Bowl commercials that you did not see this year. It's described as thus: in a surprise move, Apple kills off a beloved brand icon when Siri suffers a fatal AI aneurysm after trying to process simultaneous voice commands from Bob Dylan, Cardi B, and Babu Frick. So apparently, the 3 of them have found themselves hopelessly lost, driving around Beverly Hills looking for a party at Lizzo's. I could just imagine that. Hi, Bobby Frick, Lizzo, missing. In celebration of the Season 3 finale, let's listen in to some memorable moments from Seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Rick and Rick Rule the World. I've seen photos of you somewhere in a Jedi outfit like that, but I don't think you posted them online. So,
well, and I wasn't wearing pants, and I am here, so that's a good thing.
Hey, Rick?
Yeah.
I just know something. There's some breaking news. I think Grimace will be playing the role of Carrie Fisher in the new movie. After the successful debut.
Yeah, he made quite the impression at Comic-Con. So, just refresh my memory, we decided not to do a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom review, right?
Yeah, we basically decided that it would be like re-reviewing the second movie, so we didn't feel that was necessary.
I can't even get half erect thumb up for that one. I mean, and the other thumb is just dangling here. It's like refracting. There's shrinkage happening to my left thumb.
It wasn't CGI. It was his son. His son actually played a bit piece, which was, basically the 20-year earlier version of Lawrence Fishburne.
No way.
Cool?
That is so cool. But how do they look so much alike? I mean, I know why they look alike, but I mean, that's extraordinarily...
It's called genetics.
Yeah.
Hey, why did it take so long for Spider-Man to die compared to everybody else? Because it was all improvised.
Wait for it.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody else kind of froze, and then they faded away. Not Spider-Man. Spider-Man had this dialogue, and it's because it was such a great line. It was such a great acting. They decided to work with it and put it in there.
Imagine if he said, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark." Oh no, that did it. I'm good. So. I think that is awesome. We are just so awesome. Let's just say that right now. Let's just recognize that we are awesome. At number 3 for our top marketing and media predictions for March 2020, popular beach beer brand Corona, still smarting from its unfortunately timed Coming Ashore Soon campaign, considers temporarily rebranding itself as IHOB.
That's awesome.
Grasp firmly onto life's opportunities. NBC had a report that parents are naming their kids after their favorite Game of Thrones characters. This includes 560 baby girls in 2018 named Khaleesi. 2,594 were named Arya. And get this, 173,204 babies were named Hodor. Totally kidding.
That'd be so funny.
You know what his first
Lord.
word would be?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Rick Matheson, and I am joined, as always, by mon ami, Rick Wooten. It's a little French for you, Rick. I think it means my friend, or else did you remember to turn off the gas? I'm not totally sure.
And so there is a song going around the internet right now they called Poop in My Fingernails. I swear I'm not making this up.
Oh, frosted Lucky Charms, hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moon, hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons.
Yeah. So apparently the band is the Toilet Bowl Cleaners.
Joining me, as always, is Watashi no Yujin, Rick Wooten. It's a little Japanese there for you, Rick. It either means my friend or washing away your onions. I'm not totally sure there. But,
What you ended up predicting was that you and I would have our own Pez dispensers. And so I have to say, I mean, we're a year out now. I don't know when that prediction was supposed to happen, but I'm quite disappointed I don't have my own Pez dispenser.
damn it. Somebody page Captain Marvel.
That's right. Maybe, the secondary B-side is, where's my Pepto-Bismol? The follow-up album is, I pee when I giggle. And, let's not forget the crowd favorite, Chitty Chitty Adult Diaper.
Burger King Finland has a new online campaign out that shows BK's creepy king character enjoying an intimate lip lock with that all-beef patty of a ginger known as Ronald McDonald to celebrate Helsinki Pride. Now, if these provocative visuals get any steamier, Rick, BK's going to end up with secret sauce spilling out of his sesame seed buns. All I'm saying... I mean, there are too many hold the pickles and I'll have it your way jokes. Not enough time.
Oh, man, that was good.
Joking aside, we do commend the campaign at BK for doing this and for Helsinki Pride.
My number 2 prediction is that AI will emerge as the new creative director.
What you talking about, Wooten?
That's right. It's time for a Rick and Rick review of Shazam.
With all the action and adventure,
All the hijinks and hilarity.
plus a host of holy molies, bullet immunities, all 7 deadly sins, and the chance to put our hands on the wizard's staff. Wait a second. That doesn't sound right.
Oh my God, you can ship my pants? I just shipped my pants.
Are you augmenting my reality, Mrs. Robinson?
That's awesome.
I just have 5 words for you, Rick.
I'm ready.
I want to hear it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In a Rick and Rick exclusive, Rick Wooten will now sing Never Ending Story as part of the Stranger Things challenge. And go.
And so he started to say, well, I'm gonna, and then he got stuck and he kept saying, I'm gonna, over and over.
I'm Rick Matheson, and I am joined, as always, by mi amigo Rick Wooten. It's a little Spanish for you, Rick. I think it either means my friend or the eagle squawks twice on Tuesdays. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, no, I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
Man, are you serious?
But you can certainly serenade us.
Well, the way Susie Pooh and Dusty Buns sang the song, I couldn't really make out the words. But
Oh my God.
I think it went a little something like this. Next up, the official Rick and Rick review of Spider-Man Far From Home.
That's right. All the web-slinging action, all the eye-popping special effects.
Plus all the Peter tingles your spidey senses can handle. That's not right. According to IndieWires, there is a new sci-fi thriller called B. It's being touted as the first movie in history to be led by an actor who is an AI robot that is not Tom Cruise. According to the pub, B, and it's literally just the letter B, and it's the lowercase letter B, follows a scientist who must help an AI robot he created reach freedom after a program he designed to perfect human DNA has dangerous consequences. Now, to put more succinctly, life's a bee and then you die. I'm still recovering from our last episode about all the parents naming their kids after Game of Thrones characters, all the Theon and Sheriff. I kept having these visions of all these little hoders running around with saggy diapers. Hoder. Melt that Iron Throne down and get some little iron porta potties out here so the little hoders have a place to unhode.
I'm going to one-up you. Are you ready?
Okay.
Did you see the trailer for Cats?
Oh, jeez.
Talk about a movie we don't need.
No, I would just love to see the cast of Black Panther perform Cats. I think that would be interesting. Slow down. Pull back. and appreciate your surroundings.
He's like, Dad, when you were growing up, you didn't have the internet. So when you wanted to play games with your friends, how did you connect to them?
Turn around, look at what you see. Stop the car. I gotta take a leak. You probably heard about the pilots flying into LAX, getting all miffed about the guy in the jetpack flying around at 3,000 feet, zooming past the jet airlines. Well, it wasn't me this time. I swear. I mean, that is a lesson I do not need to learn a fourth time.
Oh my God, it's barbecue and it's pizza. It's barbecue pizza. And we put a jalapeno on it. It's now spicy barbecue pizza.
Do you know what year they introduced the Shamrock Shake?
I'm gonna.
Now we've officially become, back in my day, we couldn't wear shorts to school. We didn't have no newfangled air conditioner, you little snowflake.
They said they're Muppets. They have no sexuality.
I don't see Grover or Beaker or Scooter getting many dates. But if you're going to say that Muppets aren't sexual, somebody better tell Miss Piggy, because I don't think she got the memo.
Well, going back to our childhood, I mean, I'm sure you remember the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's.
Totally.
Remember that?
Love the Shamrock Shake.
Totally. I imagine, and they had other special flavors too. That's just the one that I liked. I was a big fan of the color green, and I'm Irish, so I was like, hey, I love it.
If you sing that song again, I'll stab you in the eyes. Hope to never have to hear another stinking never-ending story. I'm Rick Matheson, and I am joined, as always, by my BFARF, Rick Wooten. That's best friend also named Rick forever, captured within an acronym that comes just a little too close to reading as BARF. So
I'm gonna.
Have you ever done a time capsule?
No. I mean, when I was a kid, we used to bury stuff in the backyard and then dig it up a few months later, but that's not really time. Yeah, but the unfortunate thing is most of the time, somehow moisture gets in them or gets trapped in them. And so a lot of the perishable stuff ends up going away. So
Are you trying to tell me that the pot brownies aren't going to last? That's the problem.
I'm gonna.
Story, just fucking got me. Something like that. I'm not totally sure, but I think it'd be.
I think that's really close.
All right.
I'll tell you a story. This is a fun story. So years ago, no, I'm not going to tell you the story. I'll tell you the story afterwards.
And then the other thing is like, we got to be careful because millennials have like these built-in BS detectors. And I'm like, oh my God, they've got built-in BS detectors. Boomers and the, GI generation, they've got to depend on those portable BS detectors and carry around with them everywhere.
One of the ones that I saw that I liked was pumpkin and spice Roundup. So if you're going to kill your weeds, make sure it smells like pumpkin and spice. or the old pumpkin and spice. Or the old man who wants to attract the young ladies, I guess.
Could you imagine everyone with these virtual reality headsets and
No.
they've got their own reality going on and they're making movements like they're, Helen Keller trying to catch butterflies.
It didn't exist before us. I think that's why we love it. I think for later generations, it's the McRib sandwich, right? That's the special thing.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I like those too. Make sure you can hear this. I'll put it up toward the mic, but I'm going to open up the box of Lucky Charms inspired Lucky Charms. I'm going to pour some of it into this handy bowl I have right here. And I'll take out this bottle of Guinness. And now I am going to proceed to douse the Lucky Charms, inspired Lucky Charms, with this Guinness. All right, I think our year of charms is done here. The breakfast of leprechauns, the beer that eats like a meal. Okay, here we go. Mmm. It tastes like feet.
When you take one right out of the freezer and you unwrap it, the ice cream is soft. It's not hard, but yet the cookie is still crisp. And the nerd in me wants to understand how that works.
Yeah.
And I want to master this and buy as many of these as I can and eat them often.
I predicted that Google parent Alphabet would just go ahead and change its name to $, and that didn't happen either. They did not change their name to $, but instead, I hear that they are thinking about calling themselves, hey, at least we're not Facebook. As an homage to Albino Wonderland's ASMR for Artists, I've put together Rick and Rick's top 5 ASMR affirmations for creative directors, because you need to say it to see it. Number 5, this time the client will not want to make 97 minor tweaks to the mobile banner ad. Number 4, the client will be thrilled the $1 million augmented reality app that you created was downloaded by 14 different people. Number 3, your edgy tattoos and artsy glasses really set you apart from somebody somewhere. Number 2, winning the local Addy Award totally makes up for missing the birth of your son. And our number 1 ASMR affirmation for creative directors is the logo is as big as it needs to be. The logo is as big as it wants to be. The logo is as big as it's going to be. You dumb butt fungus of a clown. So those are our top 5 ASMR affirmations for creative directors who are apparently trying to build themselves up. It sounds like they're having a pretty bad time of it from our top 5. But just remember, you need to say it to see it.
And I don't drink coffee, so Starbucks is out.
You don't drink coffee. How did I not know that?
How did you not know that?
Wow. What's wrong with you?
I know.
The show is over. Forget it. We're done. And with that, it's time to bring our 3rd season to a bittersweet conclusion. Be sure to tune in next time for the season 4 premiere of the one show where everybody's name is Rick.
And everybody rules the world.